Hey guys, it's jjpokey here. As most of you know, horror games almost take over their own section of the gaming industry. I myself find myself playing horror games pretty much every week. For those of you who've been subscribed to me for a while, you know I mainly play Dead by Daylight, and we like to give people scares to Michael Myers. Now that feeling of being stalked is something that I've been wanting to take and kind of move into my own playing field for a while. So I wanted to create my own horror game that has the feeling of being stalked in it, using my knowledge and many hours of playing Dead by Daylight and other horror games. We are using the Unity game engine for this project, and as you can see here, it is a whole lot of nothing. But before I create anything here, I want to give a quick rundown of what I envision with this project. I want to explain my game without giving away too many spoilers for those who are going to play it, but I'm essentially going to be putting the player in a home alone environment. It is the middle of the night, and there's going to be stalkers outside that are stalking you and trying to get into the house. I want it to not feel safe at any point, and I really want to use my knowledge of programming to create this environment and also add some meaningful sound effects and give it kind of a analog horror VHS appeal as well. This is what I was able to put together after about 2 to 3 weeks of work. With what we currently have here, I actually have a lot of the intro process and storytelling done. Like I said, I was stupid and didn't record any of the making in that, but I'm going to walk you through what we've done so far. As you can see here, the neighborhood is actually very small, although the player is mostly going to be focused on living inside the house. And we're able to animate this car so it drives all the way to the end of the street after your friend drops you off, with a few sound effects such as car driving away and the door closing. When turning off all lighting effects, you can see there's actually a lot of vegetation on this map. I really wanted to cover the real suburban neighborhood feel. We have cars and driveways, bushes, mailboxes, lampposts, everything you need for the simple exterior. I also wanted to make sure we have trees, lampposts, and cars right across from our house here, just so we can have things that the stalker is going to stand by. And while I'm unfamiliar with actually modeling, I was able to get myself a model of some worker dude that I think will work just fine if we darken the tone a bit. With lighting effects on, he's actually pretty dark and it's hard to actually see any features that he's actually wearing a hard hat and stuff, but I think from a distance from inside it'll look good enough. And now that we've modeled the neighborhood, I decided to kind of crop a piece out of it just to put as the menu screen here. So we have just the basic front porch with a little menu screen here with VHS filters and everything. And I'm not really going to explain how a title screen works, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like real quick. Now that we have the map and enemy created, it's time to actually start writing a story for our character to follow. Now at this point, a lot of the story isn't actually completed, but I have a lot of basic things and ideas that I've put down on paper that I'm likely going to add into the game. This is going to be a completely scripted game where the character's choices will influence the result. Just to list some examples of how the story is going to guide the player, a lot of actions are going to be realistic and things that would actually happen if you were home alone late at night. For example, eating a burger is something most people can relate to and see as common and comfortable. We want to guide the player to be in a comfortable setting and then slowly build up that eerie feeling with appearances outside every so often, and then eventually build up to the finale where the intruders will get into the house and the player has to fend for their lives. And now I hate to say this, but at this point, this is all I've done so far. I know there's not much for me to show you guys, and I would love to show you more, but I don't want to spoil too much. I really want to gather ideas from you guys and just get feedback on what we have so far, and I'm hoping you guys can help me guide this game to its complete state. Changes are definitely due for the future, so what you're seeing now may not be the game in the future, but I'm definitely proud of myself for what we've done so far, and I'm really looking forward to working on this project and getting it finished eventually. And ending with that, that's unfortunately all we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching the video, and please give me some ideas and some helpful feedback in the comments below, and I will be continuing to work on this game in the near future.